Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. That's right. Another XRP Ripple drive time news. What's going on? What is going on? The freaking Congress, was it the White House? Proposes a POW, proof of work ban on Bitcoin. You know what? I'm calling BS on that one. I'm calling real BS on that. It's only proposed, by the way. It's no active legislation, thanks to our guy Ron Hammond for keeping us up to date on that. You know what I find to be very, very entertaining is on one side of the mouth, Ripple is doing its darndest to remove XRP from existence, thus from XRP XRP retail. And then on the other hand, or the other side of the mouth, the XRP Ledger Apex Summit and all the exciting things that's coming from Ripple and RippleX for retail. I'm trying to understand that. Yeah. So anyway, David Schwartz doing his thing. Really, really excited. I'm gonna be real quick here, but I wanted to point that out. Like, I'm confused on it. It's the XRPL open source platform. Open source, anyone can hop on it, with special guest featured speaker Rize Wen was there. So I'm just trying to get the whole Ripple is trying to put the axe in retail, and I don't get it. But anyway, David Schwartz was really pumped. Did some really great stuff for sure on see if this will help. Maybe I should just do that. Trying to not get my phone to overheat. But anyway, yeah, interesting stuff. But David Schwartz was really excited about this new automated market maker that's going to be introduced and has been introduced, and is going to be looks to be voted here. I think one prior step is, I think they're like one step from actually being able to vote on it. Really exciting. But again, it is about liquidity. But what people are missing in the whole liquidity thing, it's about active participation in liquidity. Active participation in liquidity. Providing liquidity. XRPL, the open source thing that anyone can provide liquidity on. That includes retail. But he was really excited about that. Listen, guys, I got a quick update on Celsius Network. Not good. This Vermont regulator, whoever they call themselves, not great. Now, again, this is some of the stuff Vermont is alleging. The Vermont DRPS, or whoever they are over there, right? The equivalent of a state regulator. But then in that court document, it says that that Celsius Network CFO admits to a couple of things. Number one, it admits to not having the ability to meet the yield since 2019. That's not Vermont. This is Vermont saying that Celsius CFO said these things. And I think the other one was kind of some challenges going on with quote unquote manipulating the cell token to the insider's advantage. Case that document for Vermont, not great. Vermont regulators, not great. Just not a great look for Celsius Network at all. Not a great look at all. I mean, you got the Texas securities. I tell you that this Texas state securities regulators are they are not letting go. You know, I'm blessed to be in the great state of Texas. And I can tell you firsthand, they are not letting go of this thing. Not letting go, for sure. It's not looking great. But I am excited. I'm more and more excited about the loans and a little bit more challenging for the earn part of Celsius Network. I think that's going to be an interesting battle. I do hope that we get the Chapter 11 trustee. Now, the ad hoc, the loan ad hoc group's attorney, Mr. David Adler, he did submit a motion to request Chapter 11 trustee as opposed to a Chapter 11 examiner, because in his 31 years of experience, the trustee does a couple of things. Number one, management board at Celsius gone. Number two, how quick can liquidity be provided to depositors? Those are goals right there. In addition to the examination that an examiner would do. But I think it's hugely important to get the board members out. Both Alex Mashinsky and Daniel Leone have filed a stock is worthless to the courts, saying that basically that it's a loss, it's done, it's over, it's gone. I thought 167,000 for Alex Mashinsky was an interesting number. Interesting, very interesting number. But in any case, that's the update with Celsius Network. It's not looking great. Vermont, Washington, I believe the state of Washington, Texas, all calling for a Chapter 11 examiner. Again, David Adler, the ad hoc loans group attorney and his law firm, submitted a motion for a Chapter 11 trustee as to prevent slowing down the process that a due examiner would cause, but also this ability to kind of provide and push more for liquidity, because this is what Chapter 11 trustees tend to do. In David Adler's 31 years of bankruptcy, Chapter 11 restructuring, and more specific experience. So, in any case, guys, I did want to put that out there. I'm hoping that my phone doesn't overheat because I got this going on there. I think it might work. But that's some very, very interesting stuff. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. The market is doing what the market does. Bitcoin's 19, then it's under 19. XRP is 34 cents, then it's 33 cents, right? Market is doing what it does. The ETH merge is right around the corner. Bill, the attorney, Jeremy Hogan, seemed to be really, really excited in the Ripple versus SEC, in the SEC versus Ripple case about September 19th. I don't know if that's like a full discovery in terms of what everyone has for summary judgment. So that's going to be a big day. Look, that's 10 days away. We'll know more shortly. And who knows, Jungle might be spot on this settlement end of September, or he might be a week or two off, and it happens in October. Shout out to Jungle. So, but in any case, I hope you're doing well, bro. But in any case, hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. It's up to the same typical usual politics. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, for sure. Banking regulators, they did like a YouTube Zoom, and they put it on YouTube. You know, John Reed Stark and the gang. Just, again, banking regulators are not the friends of crypto. You got to get that. Anyone who doesn't understand what's going on with Bitcoin and El Salvador just doesn't get it. Doesn't get the real IMF and the real deal there. And anytime you take a moment or a second to poo-poo what's going on there, you're missing the bigger picture. 1,000%. That's right. Crypto Seed said you are missing the big picture. They just tried. They just made this thing. You know, it's currency. It's gonna take a while for it to work. For it to it's gonna go through phases. It's Bitcoin, just like anything else. Bitcoin is going to go through its phases just like it is for every space. In any space that it operates in, it goes in phases. How can you all of a sudden forget the ups and downs, the turmoil in Bitcoin? How many times has it been said it's going to go to zero? People are people. People are going to not believe or be hesitant and not understand until they finally do understand and believe. That takes time. It takes time. I love what Eric Voorhees tweeted out early this morning. And I think the digital asset space, especially some XRP content creators, need to understand that the Bitcoin proof of work people should be joining the sides of the Ethereum tornado cash people and the censorship by a government entity and tornado cash. And the Ethereum soon to merge people should be running to the aid of the proof of work Bitcoin people mining situation that is looked to be put in place by a government entity. We should be supporting one another. And he said it best, it is money versus state. The ability for you to own your own money, choose your own money, spend money how you want to spend it, and not have some state's monetary policy thrust down our throats. It is not about the technology when it comes to Bitcoin. I think Eric Voorhees said it great. It is money versus state. That is the real battle. Why do you think the IMF says, oh yeah, El Salvador, if Bitcoin was all of this energy consumption and all these other different things, why would the IMF be so concerned about them getting rid of it as they're and trying to make it their own form of money? Why would the IMF care? If it's so horrible, if it's just going to go away, it's zero, technology is slow. No, they said, we'll loan you this money if you get rid of that Bitcoin thing. Think about that. You know, if you get rid of that Bitcoin thing, we'll loan you the money. Think about that. And let us not forget Simon Dixon, real world experience with the Bank of England and Bitcoin bonds. Why would the Bank of England step in and say, oh, well, this Bitcoin thing, no, nah, we don't, and tell another nation who adopted Bitcoin and the Bitcoin bonds, if you do that, we're going to cut you off. You got to ask yourself that question. We're going to cut you off. This is what the Bank of England did and said. Why? Because Bitcoin and the idea behind it gives people their power of choosing their own money and not having someone else's money stuffed down their throat. That's the big picture, guys. In the end, that's the bigger picture. And that's the fight. The fight is for our ability to choose our own money. That's the fight, guys. Our ability to choose our own money. What happens if they change up and they go from proof of work to consensus asset class? Who knows that who's to say that they won't do it? Who's to say that they won't take the fight to XRP? Who's to say they won't come up with some reason that the ledger is this and that it's that and it's not this and it's not? Who's to say? You understand what I'm saying? Instead of letting the market decide what it is. In any case, guys, all right, I'm going to end this video, and like I do all my videos, and remind you guys of this. That old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.